The boy cleaning airplanes today will fly one tomorrow. People laughed when they saw Alex standing outside the small airport every evening. Alex lived in a broken house near the edge of town with his sick mother. Rain leaked through the roof, the electricity failed often, and some nights they slept hungry. His father had died years earlier, leaving nothing except a debt and an old photograph of himself standing beside an airplane. Since childhood, Alex dreamed about becoming a pilot. Whenever planes crossed the sky, he stopped everything and stared upward with shining eyes. But dreams looked expensive for poor people. Every morning before school, Alex delivered newspapers on a rusty bicycle. After classes, he worked at a tea stall beside the airport road. He secretly watched pilots walking confidently through the gates while customers mocked him. One man laughed loudly and said, "You can barely buy shoes. How will you buy an airplane?" Those words hurt deeply, but Alex never answered. He simply smiled and continued serving tea. One winter evening, Alex saw an old pilot sitting alone at the stall. The man noticed Alex staring at airplanes and asked why. Alex finally shared his dream. Instead of laughing, the pilot listened carefully. Before leaving, he handed Alex a worn aviation book and said, "If your pocket is empty, fill your mind instead." That sentence changed Alex forever. Alex began studying every night under a dim streetlight because the power in his house failed constantly. He learned about engines, weather, navigation, and flying techniques. Sleep became rare. Sometimes exhaustion made him cry silently, but he refused to quit. After finishing school, Alex applied for a flying scholarship. He failed the entrance test badly. For the first time, doubt entered his heart. He locked himself inside his room for days, believing everyone had been right about him. Then his mother placed his father's old airplane photograph beside him and whispered, "Failure is not the end for people who still stand again." Alex wiped his tears and started over. He studied harder than before, practiced English with free online videos, and exercised daily to stay disciplined. A year later, he applied again. This time, he passed. Training was brutal. Wealthy students ignored him because of his cheap clothes and quiet personality. Alex struggled during landing practice and nearly quit twice. Yet each painful moment reminded him of the leaking roof, the hungry nights, and his mother's sacrifices. Years later, Alex finally sat inside a real cockpit wearing a captain's uniform. As the airplane lifted into the clouds, tears rolled down his face. The same people who once mocked him now proudly told others they knew him. When Alex landed after his first official flight, he visited his old neighborhood and looked toward the sky that once felt impossibly far away. Alex smiled softly because the impossible dream from childhood had finally become his reality. Your background may delay your dream, but determination can still teach your wings how to fly.